What's up, everybody on YouTube? This is D from Brooklyn, and I know you guys are like, yo, D, we have been seeing a lot less of you. That is because it's summer. I've been getting out with the family, got a lot of projects going on, got the native saltwater tank going, got the pond going, and I just sent the update on the native species saltwater tank. If you haven't seen that, check it out. It's on YouTube, it's posted. But for right now, I'm looking at the pond. I just fed these guys. We had a super massive rain last night. We've been getting a lot of rain. And look at the size of this paradise fish. I have two, what I'm calling like mega males. They are really strutting their stuff and looking like they are in breeding form. I'm getting a lot of plant, like I don't want to know what to call it, but basically seedlings from my hedge up here. My big bush is dropping a lot of sediment into the pond. It's been getting through the screen, so I got to look at that screen again, trying to keep this place clean. I'm taking a lot of plants out every other day. Hopefully you're getting a clear picture of everything here. I like to have open areas where I could actually get down there and see the bottom and have some open areas to view the fish throughout the entire tub. And the lilies are actually coming up. With all this rain, it actually triggered the lilies to come up. They're looking great right now. And there's my goldfish. I have not had the luck. I went and checked out my boy D from New York Gold, see if he had any more. He hasn't been breeding those right now, so this season may just have this guy fattening up and finding a home later. But he's doing great. Feeding them flakes, and I fed them some shrimp yesterday, mysis shrimp. You can see my guppy is really fat. I believe my female. I lost 3 guppies. I just took one out the other day. It's hard to really keep tabs on what's in here because, as you can see, there is a lot of surface area and a lot of plants. The solar panels are doing great. Let me back up, show you the solar panels that I featured in my last pond video. Got them mounted on my yearly mount. I take them down in the winter and everything is growing really great. I did have some algae, as you can expect. I have some algae. I've been just removing it. See, you get a little bit of this stuff here. If I can, where the hell's my hand at? Get a little bit of this stuff mixed in with the plant life. I just been pulling it out and giving it the old flip into the back of the garden wall, and it dries out and it doesn't cause any big issues. I believe I had 2 more lilies in here, but they're way under there somewhere. I believe I left one here. You don't see them until they come up because they're just bulbs. And yeah, the floaters are going great. I've been giving away the floaters at our auction.fish site, Brooklyn Aquarium Society, our Brooklyn online auction site, the auction.fish. A lot of floaters I got. I'll have a lot by year's end. You can see my paradise fish are not afraid of me at all. They're out here living their best life. What do they have to be afraid of? See, they just come right up to me. Look at this guy. Now, you try to do that in your aquarium and see what happens. Look at him. I put my finger in it, and he comes right here. Comes right to it. They are going to have spectacular colors. Let me just tell you. Nothing can beat the colors of the fish that you raise outside, especially with the barometric pressure changes of Mother Nature, the rainfall. They got a lot of natural feeding that they can do. There's like algae on the walls, there's plant growth. I feed them every day. There's a lot of sediment on the bottom, natural mom, which is really good for the goldfish. That baby's looking really fat. If I can capture them, really nice coloration coming. And at first, when I first got it, I got it at Petco about 2 months ago. It wasn't eating a lot. I think the fact that I've added more fish in here and they've established that this is the regular area that I feed them at. You can see all this stuff falling in the water. It's a real pain in the neck. But Now that there's other fish in here, he comes regularly and feeds. There's like no waste. I left a bunch of flakes in the bottom from the feed off of, and of course they love to nibble on plants, which I have a quadrillion plants in here. Look at the size of that guppy right there. Gigantic. But I have some white clouds in here. I have the mountain minnow variety. I have golds in here. And there's one more. I forgot the name of the other one. The mountain minnow, the gold, albino gold. And they're getting really big, but really big. But when I look at the size of these paradise fish, the streamers on these guys, they're almost like 3 inches. They're really big and really colorful. The streamers are beautiful. Somebody asked me about selling them. Well, these are my main breeders that I move outside, then I move them inside at the end of the year. So not really quick to sell those dudes off. If I get any fry of decent size, I will put them up later on in the year. But right now, I'm gonna keep these guys until I get a nice batch of fry. Thing about the paradise fish outside that I've noticed in the last 2 years, they don't typically nest up and breed until the end of the year. I'm not too sure why. When it starts getting cooler, something about the cooler temperatures, they tend to nest up in the cooler water. So time will tell. And other than that, everything is looking good. I do want to get probably some replacement solar pumps, just because these guys are pretty old. This one is new right here. You can see it's steady flowing, but this dude just kind of gives me the plop plop plop. When I first put it in, it was shooting the water and hitting the screen until the point where I was like, man, I guess rust is going to be in the water. But fish don't care and it doesn't bother anything. So if you have a solar pump and it's doing that, don't worry about it. This is still aerating the water, still keeps the water movement going. The fish love it. And I don't have any electrical devices on this tub. And the water is actually much cooler in this tub. And I don't know where my thermometer is. It's somewhere in there. I don't see it, but it's much cooler in this tub than it is in my house. Right now the water is really warm in the 80s inside the house. It's cooler outside because we get the natural rain. It gets cooler at night, warm in the day. I really enjoy just having the fish go through that natural changes outside, as well as the plants. I'm going to have a whole crap load of floaters. If anybody needs some floaters, $5. You'll get a whole crap load. I'll give you a whole bunch because it's growing really fast. And this is not duckweed. These are the real nice floaters. I forgot the scientific or actual name of these guys at the moment, but they're really nice. Look at this guy. He comes up and he's like, what are you doing? You're messing with my crib. Look, come on, come. See if he comes back. Yep, look at him. He's like, you're messing with my crib, dude. What do you want? I put my hand in there. He's not biting me. He just wants to see what I'm doing. But I love interacting with them outside, and you can do it too. So for now, I'm going to sign off. Hopefully everybody's having a good summer, staying safe, doing what they got to do. And till next time, this is D, and I'm going to be out. Love, peace, and hair grease. See ya.